They've been doing it for going on 6 years now, and the latest edition of the International Folk Art Market takes place in a few days on Museum Hill in Santa Fe. It's gotten bigger each year. This year, for example, there are more than 100 exhibitors selected from among 400 applicants. As KSFR's Karen Michon reports, they come from 47 different countries.
It's a clear Santa Fe summer day. The sky is filled with cotton ball clouds, and Milner Plaza on Museum Hill is abuzz with activity. Tents are popping up with strands of vivid flags fluttering in the breeze, declaring one world. Gold and silver tinsel and pom-poms of all sizes and colors fill the air with festive anticipation. The 6th annual Folk Art Market is coming to town, and this year's artists from 47 different nations will share their beautiful wares with the city of Santa Fe. I spoke with Judy Espinar, one of the original co-founders of the Folk Art Market, and asked her to explain the difference between folk art and any other art.
What makes it folk art? Folk art is very connected from the tradition of the craft that it represents. Craft can be evolved to such a degree that it becomes more contemporary, and the traditional part of it can be lost in that process. That's the difference.
Folk Art Market was born in Espinar's head, and with the help of many others, it became what it is today.
It took a whole group of very enthusiastic collectors, curators, and people who were buying and selling folk art and had a great deal of interest in it remaining a part of our culture. And we met and brainstormed this whole idea, and finally the first market took place in July in 2004.
And was that at the same location that it is now?
Absolutely.
All right.
We love the location, and we think it's incredibly significant that this market takes place right in front of our famous International Folk Art Museum.
From its beginnings, the selection of artists who participate each year is done by a jury of folk art historians, collectors, and curators. 71 applications were received for the first year's market, including a group of 11 who were sponsored by UNESCO. Out of the 400 applications for this year's market, 135 have been accepted. The intent every year is to include new countries so that the market grows.
And the first artist arrived today. Isn't that exciting?
I asked Ms. Espinar how she and her staff managed to stage an event of these proportions. She told me that there is a core staff of 5 people with a record army of over 1,300 volunteers this year, some of whom work all year to prepare from one market to the next. In the meantime, there is the small matter of all the different currencies in play for each artist. The market management has devised an ingenious method of conversion and payment that gives each artist 90% of all sales from their respective booths, which is one of the highest returns any international market has provided. And there are a few items that are news for this year's visitors. Because the Rail Runner is providing additional transportation into Santa Fe these days, free buses will be available all weekend long during the Folk Art Market at the Dot South Capitol Station to take you up to the market site, as well as free parking at the paralots next to the State Capitol building. And she included one of their proudest additions.
And this year, you can bring your reusable or refillable water bottle, and you can get free, chilled, filtered water on all 3 levels of the market.
And in the words of Espinar, the more culture we preserve, the better off we are. I'm Karen Michon for KSFR 101.1.